I'm Dr. Amoso. Today we want to talk about the Rozvi state. The first question reads, name any five towns that were in the Rozvi state. Which were the towns that were in the Rozvi state? These were the towns that were in the Rozvi state. Number one, we have got Manyanga, which was also known as Ntaba Dzika Mambo. We also had Akami. We also had got Anangombe, which was also known as Zozo. We also had Nalatale. We also have got Anavaya to Ambare. So these were the towns that were in the Rozvi state. Let's also move on and talk about the rulers who were in the Rozvi state. Who were some of the rulers who were in the Rozvi state? Number one, we also had Towe Chipi. We also had Changamire Dombo. There was also Rupanda Mananga. There was also Changa the First. There was also Gumbo Re Mvura and also Gumbo Re Shumba. So these are some of the rulers that ruled the Rozvi state. We want now to look on the political and social organization of the Rozvi state. A question can come saying, describe the political and social organization of the Rozvi state. Let's start with the political organization. We see that when we are looking on the political organization, we look on the role that was played by the king, the people who assisted the king, the centralization of the state, and also the role of the army. So the king, the Mambo, in the Rozvi state played an important role. He allocated land, he solved dispute, he was the army commander, he was the chief judge, he was also responsible for all the trading activities that took place in the Rozvi state. We see that the king, the Mambo, in the Rozvi state, he was assisted to rule by the chiefs, the sub-chiefs, the village heads, and also the croats. They gave him advice on what was supposed to take place in the Rozvi state. The Mambo established a centralized political system in which he was at the center of everything that was taking place in his state. So this meant that he was always aware about what was taking place in his state. Then we see that the army played an important part in the Rozvi state. It maintained law and order, it collected a tribute, it raided neighboring tribes, and it was supposed to maintain our raids in neighboring areas. So we see that the army was significant in the Rozvi state. Then socially, we talk about the beliefs. They believed in God. We also talk about lineage. They lived as a lineage. They also were having cultures that they followed, and labor was divided according to a sex. Men were supposed to do specified duties. Women were supposed to do specified duties. That is what we have on the Rozvi state. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Muso.